Hello, all you beautiful people, past, present, yes, and those in the future. Welcome back to another stream. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Loop Hero. You know, it's been a while since we played this, but this is an indie game. Well, basically, we are just creating a world and we're going on expeditions to kill God. Or at least that's what I'm understanding so far. We're not I don't even think we actually finished this one. I could be wrong. But let's see here. Did we end up defeating God? No, we have not defeated God yet. He is the only one that we have not been able to defeat just yet. But we can, in fact, get ourselves set up here because this game has a sort of card system where we can go ahead and set things up. Sent this up beforehand. So this is kind of what I got. I got a cemetery. Aunts? Hey, Titan. I have no idea what you mean by aunts. But, you know, we've... I accidentally closed out the game. We don't want that. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to fight God. So everything is fully automated. So... right now, all we got is just some standard equipment. But what we can do is just kind of set up the field. Let's see. For every enemy defeated with a soul killed by the hero, removes HP armor bonus from things. That's fine. We don't really care about armor bonus right now. Let's see. And then gives the hero 1 resurrection. Heck yeah, we got that. I'm gonna keep that there. And then Vampire Dimension. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, that's right, we got a ring. So different equipment has different properties, and this is a roguelike, so we'll be able to get some better equipment and go as long as we can until we're able to fight God. So let's go ahead and equip that. So that means our summons here, since we're a necromancer, are gonna get even better. Okay, what do we got here? Evasion, 9%. You know what? That is fantastic. I do like not being hit. There we go. So, we've got things like rivers that will be able to double the effectiveness of certain things that we have. So what I can do here is kind of do this, put the thicket at the end, put sand dunes. There we go. And then maybe just kind of put some rocks there. We're putting back together the world so that way we'll be able to get ourselves even more bonuses. So right now we have let's see. So they will. Oh, okay. So the oasis changes. Okay. So I gotta remember that oasis is. Bloop. All right, what do we got? Magic shield, yes. But what's going on, Titan? What is the context, sir? What kind of context is that? I don't know. You know what? I like regeneration better, so that way we can. I've had a very vile morning. I am so sorry that you've had a bad morning, dude. But hey, luckily the day's almost done. Or if you're in the part of the world where it's, you know, still early in the morning, I do hope things get better for you. You know, it's gonna get better. You'll see. Bloop. Max skeletons, yes. I'm going to definitely take that. So temporal beacon. Each day passes 50% faster within range. Time Watchers may join the battles, but they are afraid of vampires. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and set cemetery right here. Bloop. And bloop. Bloop. Okay, so we got some new books. Oh, there we go. A little bit more powerful book. Great. Alrighty. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the suburb. So what does a suburb do? Let me see. Can only be placed next to other suburbs if they're already present. Increases the experience gain from killing monsters by 1. Fantastic. We do like better experience gain. All right, now we're on loop 2. So for each loop that happens, the enemies get stronger and we get better loot. There we go. And yeah, that's a little bit better. We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, luckily, because we have so many skeletons, or able to have so many helpers, we'll be able to, like, keep enemies from actually hitting us. Though it is still a, you know, it is still a possibility that they could hit us. There we go. A bloop. And a bloop. Bloop. Let's see. Magic shield. It's got one more magic shield, so we might as well equip it. Bloop. 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 Alright, so what we got? Already got max skeletons. I do like the regen still. There we go. 3 more experience per enemy defeated. Whoa, okay, the Watcher. I haven't seen this guy before. It's been a while if I have. So the Watcher has 41 HP, deals almost 12 damage a second, but not very fast. Some decent defense. Cosmic Mage has a soul. Benefactor grants allies 10 magic shield instead of attacking. Okay, that's great. Only once per ally. Will flee combat if there are no more valid targets. 30% chance to only... Let's see, to receive only 1 damage from an attack, and then 150 damage. Okay, reduces enemy defense and invasion range 20 until the leaves in combat. Oh boy, that's going to be something. Come on. Oh, how dare you escape. Alright, let's get that attack power faster. Oh, there we go. He's back. What's this? Oh, I'm being watched. How dare you escape. Ooh, new belt. Okay. So another amulet with actually defense and regen. We do like that. We do like ourselves some regeneration. Even if it's only a little bit of HP we're recovering, we're not being targeted most of the time to be able to, like, lose these benefits. Boop, boop. Ooh, a level 3 one. Definitely a lot more magic shield, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip that instead. Boop. There we go, and that's just kind of a weaker shield. That's fine. All right. Bloop. So we're now on loop 3. We also got to be careful about how many tiles we are placing, because once this gets to a certain section, we'll have to fight one of the bosses that we fought earlier in this playthrough. So we do need to be careful about that. Bloop. And bloop. And bloop. There we go. We got the desert. Come on. More suburbs, yes. And the more we have of these, the more experience we're going to get. And honestly, it does add up over time. And he escapes. That's just dandy. That's just great. Alright, so what we got? We got some fields, or meadows, excuse me. Man, those Watchers are really hard to get rid of. Oh hey, level 2 book, which means our skeletons are going to hit that much harder. Yeah, we're so close to leveling up to, or getting a new trait. There we go. Speaking of which, so let's see what traits we got. We've got preparation for ceremony. First 2 skeletons summoned in a day will be strengthened. That actually sounds pretty nice. Grants 1 resurrection with full healing. That also sounds pretty cool. You know, I think long term, I think long term, the Omicron's technique is going to help us out a lot more. Mostly because we are very oh, I didn't even notice this. Oh, dang. Oh yeah, our skeletons are definitely going to be caught up with 4 now. More suburbs. Let's go. All right, come on, guys. Wait, come on. Let's get some better tiles. Bloop. All right, so again, that's not really doing too much. Come on, get rid of. Ah. I would love to have that one trait that allows us to get 3 powered up skeletons at the beginning of the day. That would be so helpful. Ah, beans. He already left. There we go. 4 suburbs. And some forest. So that way we attack a little bit faster. Yeah. That's kind of a problem with, you know, aiming for those watchers. They just don't take that much. They really don't take that much damage. 2 books. We got another meadow. We could always use another meadow. So far, we're not really getting any main road tiles. We'll keep getting a lot of things around the road, but not any, you know, not really much anything that we can have, you know, for the road itself. Because right now, all we're doing is just finding slimes. I want to find something different. That's not what I mean by different, but okay. The river. Okay, so now our attack speed is 8%. Alright, at least the vampires do give off a decent amount of experience. And they do summon bats, which... See how much experience we're going to get off of this. So we're at 122 right now. Let's see, come on. Oh, I'm already using a healing potion. Okay, okay, so that was like 20-some... Less than 20 experience for the bats. And another 20 for that. Let's see here. I do like faster attack speed. Attack speed is pretty valuable. I mean, the more attacks we get off, the less damage technically we don't have to take in the long run because we're just defeating enemies pretty fast. Alright, use up my last potion. Oh no, never mind. I thought that was my last potion. What do we got here? Evasion and summon quality. You know what? I'm gonna choose that. Yes, I'm attacking slower, but the summon quality though is going to be great. There we go. So, oh, there we go. First boss. Yeah, the boss is going to be pretty powerful considering that. You know, he's got all these. Each one of these increases his attack power by 5%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's got about 55, 60% extra damage, which is not really good. Okay. All right. That's going to be pretty scary. That's for sure. Yeah, the problem is I'm not even at full health. Ugh. Alright, yeah, he's gonna leave. That's fine. I'm not really too worried about him. Oh, here we go. New book. Attack speed and skeleton level? Heck yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Alright, suburbs. We're going to have that. Alright. Another suburb. Is it possible? Shut up. We have a score to settle. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, look how much damage he's doing. 107. Like, as long as he's only attacking the skeletons. Yeah, yeah, as long as he's only attacking the skeletons, we should be fine. But we have 2 resurrects. One at partial health and one at full health. Yeah, this is not going good. Yeah, we're going to retreat. This was a scuffed run. Okay, let's go ahead and try using... You know, let's go ahead and try using the rogue. Hopefully we could get something better. Actually, hang on. Let me just... I accidentally forgot to switch out cards. Retreat. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to switch out this golden card for... Let's see. Monsters will get weaker as they close to 0 monster. Doesn't affect bosses. Makes them... Let's see. Takes up a lot of space, nothing more. You know what? I like Arsenal. Gives us an additional equipment slot and just reduces the quality of the items. That's fine. We're rogue. We could just get a whole lot of trophies and then just kind of go from there. So, I gotta wait for after this battle. There we go. Because we really don't get too many... what's it called? I don't want to place it over by camp. I'll go ahead and place it right there. So let's go ahead and just equip our starting gear. Eventually we're going to have to upgrade the blacksmith so that way we can get ourselves some better, like much better equipment. Put the river there, put a rock over there. You see, now with the rogue, basically what they do is that they collect trophies instead of getting equipment right away. As soon as they get back to camp, that's when they'll start getting all the major bonuses. So, right now, the idea is that we want attack speed. Again, the faster we can attack, the much better our results. And hey, look at that, we got suburbs. Suburbs are going to be nice. Here we go. So right now our attack speed is 11%, and we haven't even gotten any major equipment yet. So, that's going to be our goal for this, is just attack really fast. Don't worry about anything else. Oh, hey, finally, we actually got something that we can place on the tile there. Okay, why don't we just set that there? Alright, let's see what equipment we got. Alright, so we've got crit chance. I do like that. Some better foot armor. Pure damage. I'd much rather have equipment with special effects. Like this one, like these both give me crit chance, and with the rogue, they also have a chance to do some major damage. So 140% more damage. That's pretty nice. So now for amulets, I guess we'll do that. And then nothing much at the moment, but bloop, bloop. Yeah, as long as we just keep collecting trophies, I think we'll be all set. Bloop. I'm hoping for another vampire lair. That way we could just plop right in the middle of there and then just kind of go from there. Bloop. 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 Alright, river. Bloop. Apparently I have some retaliate. Oh, I have 5 retaliate damage for some reason. Like, I don't know how I got retaliate on... and I thought the retaliate was just, for... What's it called? For the, fighter or warrior, whatever it's called in this game. There we go. Put that there. Pop that right there. And then we're going to get... Yep, look at that. We're going to get ourselves some vampires that's going around. Bloop. Alright, we're going to put the sand dune right there. More suburbs. More sand dune. And then it's going to come with these guys. Yeah, he escaped, sadly. Here we go. Rock. This. Alright, let's see what we got. We got yellow. Damage to all is also pretty nice. And evasion bonus is also pretty good. What good is crit damage if you can't crit? But we do like evasion bonus. Damage to all. Defense. Let's go with damage to all. Because that way every enemy gets dealt like a certain amount of damage. Bloop. A bloop. A bloop. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that right there. I'm gonna put my resources up so I know what I got. Here we go, temporal beacon. We do like that. So I'll place this right there. Each day passes by 50% faster. Time watchers. There you go. Bloop. And a bloop. Okay, another mountain. We do want to keep the mountains together. There we go, another river. We do like those. Alright. More suburbs. We do want them. 22% attack speed is not bad currently. But the sad thing is we haven't really leveled up yet. And there's the problem right there. The first guy is already... Yeah, we're not even close to... See, what have we got for here? We've got... I do like Picky. Picky allows us to get much better items at the cost of not having that much in return. So... Now there's the problem of the Lich and getting that attack bonus. Come on, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and get more attack bonus. Or attack speed bonus, excuse me. Using up all the potions already, that's not good. That's one. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Do this. Put the metal right there. Yeah, we're not going to be... I don't think we're going to be able to defeat the Lich, all things considered. Because look at that, 65 damage, and he's already doing 100 and some damage. Yeah, that's... Yeah, even with the resurrection, I don't think it's going to be... I might as well have retreat with 30% rather than losing, you know, everything. Let's see here. This is difficult. How do I... So we need all these resources for that. Mud huts. Give food to residents. So this is the smithy here. This is kind of what we want to try to achieve here. The problem is, you know, with what we got, we can't really get that much metal. Rock, for that matter. Basic gear for any class. What else can we upgrade, though? Let's see. That's the campfire. The canteen. Can rest before a boss fight. Honestly, that would be very helpful if we could just get whatever these are. Let's see here. Can I build... So what else do we need to build? That's the real question here. The empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every loop, but no more than the amount of gardens around the farm. You can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food. Unlocks the wheat fields. I think that's probably what we're going to go for next. It's just being able to create the wheat fields. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the arsenal... Man, not too many good spots. Right there. Gonna do all that. Flip. Alright, we're gonna... I accidentally clicked the BRB. I accidentally clicked the BRB. How long was that? I hope that wasn't too long. Yeah, oh man, I accidentally. Yeah, that was okay. So it's only for like maybe a minute or two. Okay. Whoops, that was bad. No wonder. No wonder. I did not realize I accidentally clicked the BRB screen. All right, so let's get that bookery here. Go ahead and put it right there. Because if we could just fill the tiles around the bonfire, that's less tiles that will be occupied by the lich. Alright, let's put the cemetery right there. Let's get a rock there. Vampires. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Actually, why don't I move this screen a little bit over this way? There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set that right there. Put another river. Alright, come on, let's get this vampire. Boop. There we go, we got the vampire. We are so close to getting our first trait. That's pretty nice. Let's put the thicket over there. So right now our attack speed is 12%, which I'm hoping to get higher, attack speed, but beggars can't be choosers, especially since all of this is RNG. Bloop. Temporal space. Alright, so what we got? So we got, I think, since we're already getting an attack speed from the force, I think what I want to do is get evasion bonuses. Because right now, don't think we have the best evasion. I mean, we'll definitely replace what we can with what we got, but... Evasion 5. Okay, so that way we'll have a little bit of attack speed to go along with this. Alright. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Go ahead and put that there. Put a bit over there. Go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see how many trophies we're going to get here. I'm hoping for a few more. I think we still have some time before the lich shows up. There you go. Now, the Suburban is always going to be helpful. Because right now, we're going to be getting 7 experience per slime now, which that's going to be helpful. So this should give us a level up, or new traits. Post-modem toll, 30% chance of getting random basic resource chunk upon killing. That's actually really nice. A random basic resource chunk. It could be any resource chunk from the looks of it. So, you know what? I'm going to choose that because we do like resources. How's it going this evening? I'm doing pretty good, Titan. I hope your day is going well. I'm just a little tired. I've been, it's just been a bit busy day, But luckily, I get to relax a little bit, and I figured, why not choose a relaxing game where I pretty much don't have to do too much. I don't have to put too much thought into things. I can just watch the results happen, and just calm down a bit after a long day from work, I'm sure everyone can relate to that. And of course, that guy's gonna be right over there. Okay. Oh, I got something. I got a basic resource. I don't know what it was. Okay, I don't think we should put any more locations or fields out until we get our new set of gear. Because right now, we are... there's not really much going on. Okay, we do like that. You know what? One Suburban is not going to harm us. There we go. So, what do we got here? We've got attack speed, counter, damage to all. I do like counters, and it gives us more HP to work with. That 5 sword, though. We do like that. 2 5 swords. Nice. So our damage is going to be a little bit better. A little better. Damage to all is going to be really nice. We got a little bit more evasion and attack speed. Or no, less attack speed, but more evasion. So I definitely do want evasion, and attack all seems pretty nice. So why don't we go ahead and set that there. The Lich should be coming around here soon. So we do that. Bloop. Bloop. Alright, so far nothing too much. Actually, now that I think about it, I want to save the resource until we get this. I'm thinking if we get this next level up, and then we'll be able to possibly deal with the Lich. Oh man, there's just so many good things there. Bloop. Man, look at all these suburbs. My God. There we go. Let's see what we got. Evade all attacks for 20 seconds. I do like the Rat Wolf. I do like having a Rat Wolf on the team. So that way it just takes aggro off of us. It also deals some pretty decent damage. Not currently, but it's doing damage. There we go, we got another basic resource, and I think it's one that we did need, so... Orb of Expansion. That's pretty nice. Alright. So we got some better gear. Evasion bonus, I do like. I do like evasion bonus. Counter is not... Honestly, I'd rather have the HP and extra attack. I mean, defense and counter, you know what? Magic defense is probably going to be nice to have. And I think that is about it. Let's go ahead and put down some more suburbs. Alright. So we're going to put the bookery possibly... Man, not too many good places for this bookery. We'll just set that there. Let's get the river. We're going to stock up on... thickets. Yo. Tara! Hello! How's it going, bud? I'm happy you're here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome, welcome. I'm drunk and I'm here to harass you. Oh no! You're here to harass? Oh man. Jade says hi from her stream as well. Well, hello, Jade. Hello from your other stream, which you probably can't hear me because you're busy, doing your own streaming. Hi. I hope everything's going well. I hope you're doing well too, bud. Hey, I mean, it is a good time to be drinking, it seems. Yeah, it's December 31st, the last day of 2025. You need to get that last drink of the year in. What game is this? This is called Loop Hero. It is an indie game where basically it's a roguelike. And all it does, it's fully automated, but I'll show you here in a bit. Where you pretty much gather resources, you try to build up a character as best as you can, and you tackle some bosses. Right now, I'm about to go ahead and tackle a boss here soon, which you'll probably see because, honestly, the art style is actually really nice. And, the game is pretty good with how it is. And right now, we're just trying to get as strong as we can, so that way we can face a boss gauntlet that is going to be coming up soon. What kind of resources do you need to collect? Well, as you can see from the top here, we need things like wood, metal, food, books, all kinds of resources. And when we get to the main hub, I'll show you what that's all about, as we're rebuilding a town and gaining bonuses from that. So the town's going to help us, we help the town, and, over time, we're going to try to our best to fight God. Yeah, because this is Act 4. This is like end game stuff. So right now, we are trying to get through this gauntlet of enemies. So that way we can tackle the Lich first, and then the Hunter, and then I forgot what the third one is, but it's something. Oh yeah, we'll just go ahead and add these suburbs. Look at that. Look at that. Oh hey, that's right, there's a town there. I didn't realize there was a town there. Do that. And so basically, I'm just trying to Like, I'm hindering enemies' HP by lowering them with sand dunes. I'm getting some extra experience with towns and suburbs. You know, getting some more HP. Okay. So once you've beaten the gauntlet, though, then it restarts. I think it just becomes like an endless thing, like an endless mode afterwards, where you try to get as high. I don't know if you can see it from the top right-hand corner. You'll see like the loop enemy level. So basically, that's how strong enemies are get. I imagine that you can just kind of go until you hit 99 or until, you know, you have to start over. So there is a story to this. Apparently our worlds, I don't remember verbatim what the story is, but basically our world got torn apart and we're trying to rebuild the world as we go. Yeah. And yeah, that's why we have all these towers. We're trying to rebuild our world, you know? We're trying to make sure things are back to the way they sort of kind of maybe are. And I'm hoping I get some more experiences soon. I want to ban the game actually, but can't figure out what would be most annoying. I can't figure out what would be most annoying. That is, you know, that it is difficult for a game like this because everything is fully automated. I can't control what happens, and you know, I would say maybe, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Okay. Alright. Let's tackle the lich. Alright, let's go. Come on, Rogue. You got this. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have this. Oh, he evaded. I'd rather lose some resources than lose it all. But yeah, let's just retreat. Dang it. Okay, let's try a different approach. We're going to try the warrior now. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yeah, I mean, sort of. I mean, we're about 2 hours and 45 minutes off, but Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Oh, Tara, I think you would love this. We could be a necromancer. Necromancers are pretty fun. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and choose the Maze of Memory, so that way we could just try to tackle the lich early on. So, Maze of Memories. There we go. Now everything in the center is just filled up. We can summon the undead to fight for us. Boop. Bloop. Oh, suburbs are really nice to get early on. Alright. Come on, hero. Summon your undead. Be the hero you always meant to be. Here we go. We'll put that book there. Vampire Mansion. Heck yeah. We'll go ahead and put it over here. Bloop. Bloop. Ooh, a nice yellow book. Regen and summon quality? Heck yeah. We'll definitely take that. There we go. So vampire shouldn't be too bad. As long as we get some decent gear. Oh, hey, amulet's always going to be nice. We're going to put the river there. How do we go ahead and put the meadow there? Ruins right in front of us. And then cemetery. I don't know how this is going to go because right now it's not looking too good. We don't have too good of equipment and the lich is going to get a power buff here very soon. Ugh. I do like to keep my regen. So put that there, set that there, put the meadow right there. Alright, come on, undead. Put the force right there. There we go. So, luckily the lich is only in layer 1. So, I think it's because since we filled up all that space, he's not going to get that much of a power boost. I mean, he's still going to be able to do a lot of damage, but... Actually, you know what? I probably should have done that. Just put it all around. Okay, so he's not doing as much damage now, which is great. I still get a resurrection. I don't like how he's still going after me. Stop that. Stop trying to attack me. Stop trying to attack me. Yeah, go after the undead. Yeah, just go after my undead. Well, okay, maybe not so much now, because I need them. I need my undead, sir. Please. Okay. Okay, I need my undead. Okay, now you can go after the undead. Now you can... Okay, I think I figured out the plan. I think I figured out the plan. Alright, so we're gonna switch back to Rogue. Alright, we are going to go ahead and put the Maze of Memories right there. So that way, he doesn't take up too much space. Haha. So now, if we do this, and this... Because the Lich is pretty... The Lich is only powerful when he has space around his stuff. And, yeah, we kind of lose out on potential places to put our things, but, you know what, I'd rather have... You know, just some... I'd rather have some space taken up than having to deal with the Lich any more than I need to. So, we're going to set that right there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do that. Put the mountain right there. Let's put the meadow right there. Bloop. Bloop. Hey, another suburb. We'll take that. We'll put the mountain right there. Put a river there. And then maybe we'll go ahead and, you know, we'll set that there. Ooh, Oblivion. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of one of his towers, because now he's only going to get a 15% damage bonus instead of the 55 to 60 that he would normally get. So, good. Let's do this. I mean, he's not doing a lot of damage. Still a lot of damage. How dare he? Yeah. Come on. Yep, he got me. Yeah, he's probably gonna get me here. Yes, I have no evasion. Yeah, oh, so close to. I was so close to getting that. Okay. Let's see here. Doesn't affect bosses. 0 milestone. Changes enemy strength depending on where they are. Monsters will get weaker close to the 0 milestone and become stronger the further away from it. I think... We can at least try the resurrection again. We can at least try the resurrection. Oh, no, Titan. It's actually more... It's actually more time to, you know... More time to summon the undead. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that. No, never mind. We're not summoning the undead. We're still the rogue. Oops. Oh well. At least we're getting more max HP. I think that's the big thing right now. Because I think we need max HP. We need to be able to lower his HP. Bloop. As long as we can keep... Because we get 3 max HP for every enemy with a soul. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind going through, because so currently these slimes don't have souls. There we go. A little bit faster. There we got that. Bloop. Alright, sand dune. Alright, let's see what equipment we get. Not exactly the best in terms of equipment, but I mean it is what it is. Pure damage is going to be really nice. Then some decent armor. Okay, not the best start. Not really the best start here. Alright, the mountain up there. Put this. I guess I'll place that in the middle. Bloop. There we go, a vampire. We'll put the vampire mansion there, so that way we can fight some vampires, which I don't think vampires have souls. Actually, vampires do have souls. Huh, the more you know. And we get some max HP for that. Bloop. Okay, at least now we're one-shotting the slimes. Our attack speed is 8%. Whoa, okay, a lot of rivers. Lots and lots of rivers. Okay, another vampire mansion. Which honestly, that's really nice. Like, the more vampire mansions we have, I think would be better. Hey, look at that, suburb. I'm gonna put that there. Do that. Put this in between here. Give us 4% extra attack speed. There we go. And then ruins. Let's go ahead and put the ruins right there. Alright, and then forest. Alright, let's see what we got. Whoa, okay, that's an orange. Damage to all, crit chance, and crit damage. Heck yeah, we'll put that there. What is this? Counter damage to all. I think I like the damage to all. You know, let's go ahead and get that evasion up. Because evasion is going to be our crux right now. Alright. Let's try it again. At least we got an Oblivion so that we would get rid of the Lich's area. Or at least 5% of it. Come on, vampire. I already used it, a potion? Dang. Okay. Alright. Hey, look, another suburb. Nice. Alright, so what we got? Oh man, this is a difficult choice. Honestly, I think I'd rather have the leaving supplies at the camp when we go past it. Mostly because I really don't want to lose everything again. Actually, that's exactly what might happen here. Bummer. Okay. At least I get rid of 5%. I probably should have asked for help. Or at least 10% of my stuff has already been put away. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we're not doing so good. Alright. Oh, we got an invade. Hang on. Are we going to do it? Oh, maybe not. Resurrect! Okay, hang on. We can probably do it. No! Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Ah. Okay. We've got a whole lot of food. We got some creation orbs. What can we upgrade? We need these. But I'm not sure how to go about that. We already got the smelter. Mud hut. Okay, what do I have for my supply list? Looks like I can put more things in the supplies. I can put 2 more stuff. 5% chance of receiving a ration passing through wheat fields. I don't have that. Preserve pebble. For every resource gain, whole resource gain for this expedition. Might as well put that there. And then, what? We already got so many things. Oh yeah, that's how we got the retaliation, but just by having all those. Alright. Alright. Ancestral crypt. If only we could get ourselves some more evasion. I think that's what we need. I think we need more than anything evasion. Bloop. And suburbs. We need evasion and suburbs. And there's so many. There are so many slimes out. Look at this. There's a lot of slimes here. That's just free experience. Bookery. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. I'll go ahead and do that. Do these. I'll put the ruin right there. Forest right there. Because we're already going to get a whole lot of attack speed anyway. I think evasion is what we desperately need. Yeah, because, yeah, look at this. We're already getting so much more experience just by, not experience, attack speed, just by having the forest nearby. Hey, look, that is going to be helpful. Set that there. Oblivions are always nice to have. Counter might work as well. I'm not really seeing much for evasion. I do like the pure damage. And we'll do that. Okay. Bloop. More suburbs are always welcomed. Because that way it gives us 7 experience instead of 3. Let's see, put that there. Put that mountain right up there. Ooh, 2 suburbs. I do like seeing that. Bloop. Let's put the cemetery right there. Alright, so what else we got? Ooh, okay. Attack speed and crit damage. I do like that. Crit chance, damage to all. That's a 2, so why don't we go ahead and put that there? Okay. Ooh, new loop, level 3. Not looking the best right now. Yeah, we don't really have. We got that. So more experience is always welcomed. Because that turns that into 10 experience instead of 3. Come on. Oh, you escaped. How dare you? Okay. Alright, we're going to get our trade after this. And before I decide on what the trade to get, we've got an ad coming up. So go ahead and get yourself a snack and a nice little drink. We'll be right back after these messages. Alright, and we're back with more Loop Hero. Let us go ahead and continue. Now, we did get a trait, and we have some pretty good options. We've got the supplies, like we mentioned before. We've got Their Own Peril, which has a 60% chance to reflect a range shot. Okay, that's situational, but it does happen. But then we got this Blissful Ignorance. It gives us a full hand of Oblivion cards, which gets rid of a tile that we don't want. And from now on, we are healed 10% anytime we use an Oblivion card, which is going to be massive. You know, we're going to choose that. You guys, look at that. That is nice. That is perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this over here. Put that over there. Alright. What about the vampire dimension right there? And we got some nails. We got more shoe nails. Nice. Go ahead and replace that. We're gonna go ahead and replace that with this. Our shoes are, we got the same shoes, funny enough. Alright. So we got all these Oblivion cards. Let's try to throw it out now. Ah, beans, I didn't mean to get that. I don't want to lose all my Oblivion cards before I even get to use them. There we go. Alright, let's put the thicket there. There he is. There he is. Alright, now let's go ahead and get rid of all of his stuff. Alright, do that. Put this there. Put a rock right up there. Put the forest right there. Woo. I mean, so far so good. We're not doing too bad. The vampire dimension. We got the thicket. We've got another river. So right now our attack speed is 32%, which is really nice. Ooh, I think I need to use these Oblivion cards now. I forgot about the bookery. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do that. Get rid of all of these. So now he only has a 15% attack bonus. More suburbs are always going to be nice. Okay, come on. There we go. And then... Yeah, these enemies are definitely getting tougher, that's for sure. There we go, new day, that's great. Alright, so I got resurrected, that's not ideal. Especially since we just got our, since we just got our things. Ugh. Alright, what do we got here? One resurrection after healing. Yes! Oh, I got that. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. I do like that. Let's go ahead and put the vampire mansion, I guess, right there. There you go. Take care of that. There we go. Put the ruins right there. Place that there. Alright, now we got 2 resurrections to work with. And he's not gonna have as... How is he still doing 100? How is he still doing 100 damage? At least we got counters this time around. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Why is he doing so much damage? Alright. Die and resurrect 3 times. Okay, apparently I got an achievement. Okay, hang on. We almost got him. Woo! We defeated death. Honestly, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. I don't know if we get our resurrections back, you know, since we passed the bonfire. But, yeah, I'm just happy that we even got in this far. Okay, so what we got? Defense and attack speed. I do like that. Evasion bonus, we're definitely going to take, because that's going to be helpful here. I'll go ahead and do that. So now our evasion is 26%. So 1 in 4 chance that their attacks are just going to flat out miss. Okay. So I think the other big thing we got right now is counter. So 1 in every 3 hits are going to be just retaliation, which is really nice, really cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's go ahead and place this right there. There we go. We're much faster. We can counter. Ooh, okay. I don't like how. Dang it. Okay, so we don't get our resurrections back. That kind of sucks, but hey, you know what? At least we tried. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get back Maze of Memories. So I think what we can do is that once we know that we are going to be fighting the Lich, we could just use Maze of Memories afterwards to get rid of at least some of the complicated, not complicated, like, yeah, some of the complications of his Lich area. Alright, so I think it's mountains. Oh yeah, there we go. Magic shield. Not that great of a magic shield. Not that good of magic shield. Come on, give me something interesting. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll take the evasion bonus. And a much better book. There we go. We'll go ahead and put that there to get ourselves much better attack speed. You guys, okay, I know I keep saying this, but attack speed is pretty important, especially for the Necromancer. It allows us to summon things a whole lot faster. We'll set that right there. Okay, we'll do the suburbs there. Let's put the ruins near the camp. Yep, that's a little bit more. Temporal space. I'll set that there. Oh, yeah, we got rain. I didn't even notice that. Okay, that. Attack speed. Rock. Doop. And doop. Doop. Alright, set that there. This is actually not this is not a bad map. This is not a bad map to have currently. What I'm looking for is max skeletons as well. So that way, meaning we'll have a lot better of an advantage just having more skeletons on hand. There you go. More attack speed is always welcomed. So what is this? Summon quality. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna run away. Yeah, it's to be expected. Okay, more suburbs. Always nice. Ooh, better book. Attack speed and summon quality? Heck yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, okay, we got a better amulet. Defense, attack speed, and quality? Heck yeah. 67 or 61% better quality. Regen a second. Okay, I think I would take the regen a second. Like, even if it's just a little bit of health, it's a little more health that we have to work with. Or suburbs. Okay, meadow, we'll go right there. Okay, more forest. You can never have too many forests. We're going to make sure that Lich is not going to get as many spaces as he wants. There we go. Summon quality and evasion? I'll definitely take evasion. Even if it's only 6%. That's 6% we don't have to worry about. Come on now. You guys can do it. There we go. We got ourselves a trait. Laying down one's life. Any direct damage to the hero would be evenly split among his skeletons. Kinda don't like that. Chance to keep a card after using it. Hero will get magic shield for every summoned skeleton for the rest of the exposition. Yes. I do like some more magic armor, please. I'll do that. Let's get a little faster. Set that there. We don't need the temporal beacon right now, but it's great. It's fantastic. Ooh, what's this? Attack speed, summon quality is up. And skeleton level? Heck yeah, we'll definitely take that. Let's see. Max skeletons. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking that. We are definitely doing that. Excuse me. So that way we can have up to 3 skeletons. Alright. So far the Lich isn't here yet, but I am worried about him showing up. Yep, there he is. I probably should have used my maze and memories there. So that's kind of a dead card now. Ugh. Alright. So let's just go ahead and do this. I honestly forgot about my maze and memories. Oops. Oh well, now I'm just playing on hard mode. He escaped. You got a river, a mountain, another mountain. I mean, so far we're not doing too bad. We've got 82 magic shield. And we're pretty fast. I mean, as long as the skeletons end up doing a lot of damage, I think we'll be fine. Attack speed, I do like evasion. So now our evasion is, well, 10%. Not much, but it's something. Ooh, what's this? Defense, summon quality. I like that. I like that. Defense, attack speed, summon quality, and skeleton level. Heck yeah. Ooh, a 4 ring. Evasion 7. Okay. So not bad whatsoever. Now I'm worried. We got 97%, summon quality. And only 1/2 resurrection. Okay, at least we're summoning skeletons pretty fast. As long as we keep summoning them fast, we'll be fine. Okay, not bad. This is turning out pretty well. Because we're summoning faster than he can hit us. As long as he doesn't hit us, that is. Sure, just hit me. You know, just don't worry about the skeletons. Okay, okay. Alright. We're doing great. Yeah, just attack the skeletons. Woo! We got him again! Nonsense. It's impossible. For so many reasons. I don't understand. Next time I'll try something new on this punching bag. Woo! We did it! Okay. We got through the Lich. Now we just need to get through the Hunter now. Wait, just being able to always summon some good quality stuff is really coming in handy. Hey, at least the zombies aren't going to, or at least not zombies. At least these woodmen are not going to attack my main character because, you know, they only attack when they are attacked. They always get the counter, but they never attack themselves. And we get ourselves another trait. Bloop. There we go. Better book. Yes. Let's go. Summon quality 99%. And what is our trait? Preparation for a ceremony. First 2 skeletons of the day will be strengthened. Each loop, 3 higher quality skeletons will join the battle. Kind of nice. And +1 resurrection. I do like the 3 persistent skeletons. Like the strengthened skeletons that we got. Because that way we can just kind of go ahead and, you know, start the day with just some really good stuff. It's too bad that Watcher is just always there. Oh, come on. There we go. Our attack speed currently is 45%, which is really nice. Because we could just keep summoning fast and just go for it. Okay, we do have another Oblivion card, which we can kind of get rid of this. Yeah, just kind of clean out everything here. Alright, the desert. Alright, now desert spirits are going to be coming after us. What is this? Some quality. Not all that great. Yeah, that I can already tell that book is not going to be worth it. Alright, skeletons. Yeah, he's going to escape. There we go. Ooh, a 6th book. Oh, okay. He got resurrected. Okay. So, evasion. Okay. Enough said. Enough said. Evasion's nice. Okay. So, we're on loop 5 right now. We still got 3 bosses to fight. Max skeletons, but I do like my purple rarity gear. This gives us so many bonuses. Alright, so cemetery. I guess I'll put right here. There we go. Fight for us. Fight for us, archers. Nice. Hey, we got a mirror. Increases damage done to bosses by 4%. That is some pretty nice stuff. Okay, now we get our 3 uber skeletons. Too bad they're going to be instantly destroyed by these guys here, but at least we don't have to worry about them. Alright, so far we got 3 metal, 3 logs, 4 stone, and I'd say we're doing pretty good. Desert Spirit might be an issue though. Okay. Go ahead and do... Run out of space here. So these three have to go for that. And then I do need to make space for that. So I guess that would be the last spot for there. Another suburb. More experience. More trades. More free stuff. Another Oblivion card. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and get rid of this spot right here. We can definitely make use of it. Bloop. Bloop. Alright, we got that. Let's go ahead and put this rock here. We got goblins. Come on, goblins. You can't defeat me. I've got a whole army of skeletons here, willing to help me out. I don't like how I don't like how you're trying to attack me. That was actually kind of close. That was really, really close. Thank goodness for a magic shield. Alright, so we got a little bit extra health. Alright, ooh, new amulet. 160. It does give us regen. I will gladly take a better amulet with regen. Attack speed. Okay. You can look at that. We could just get all of our health back while the skeletons are fighting. Come on, skeletons. You can do this. At least they're not doing too much damage. We can heal back whatever they throw at us. And with the evasion, that's also going to help potentially, you know, save us from a dangerous attack. That's a terrible orange. Yeah, that's also a terrible orange. What is with these amulets and having terrible effects? There we go. So, Vampire Invention. We're going to set that there. We'll set the bookery there. Okay, he's going to escape. Don't like that. He's going to escape too. Oh, I forgot to check my trait. Ooh, what's this? Regen! Heck yeah. I'll take a little bit more regen. And then... let's see. Skeleton level goes down. We lose out on summon quality. I will put the suburb there. Alright. So, pretty much just a free win. I keep forgetting about this. Okay. So, 1 resurrection upon healing. When allied skeleton kills an enemy, it fully heals itself and gets a 10% damage buff for the rest of the battle. I don't like that because if the skeleton gets defeated, he loses that buff anyway. So I might as well just take the free resurrection. Yeah, this is just a free win. Ooh, a 9. Okay. Max skeletons. As much as I like that, I want to replace this with a better max skeleton thing. Okay. Put the rock there. Alright. Now it's the hunters this time around. Alright, temporal space. We'll go ahead and do this. I mean, if we can defeat the Watchers, that would be great. But somehow, I don't think that's going to be part of the... I don't think that's going to be part of the plan currently. That is terrible. That is just atrocious. Rock. Alright, goblins. Of course, it had to be goblins. Might as well use my one resurrection. Oh, so much for that. Defeated by goblins. Defeated by goblins. Arsenal. You know what? Okay, I was wondering what that sound effect was. Okay. So, let's see. As payment, it will take away all yellow. I think we'll have the outpost and the... You know, let's do this. We'll go rogue. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna have Arsenal be, I don't know, just right there in the corner. So that way we'll have access to this slot. There we go. We'll set the meadow right over there. Bloop. We got a rock. We got a desert. And I think with the outposts, it should help with, you know, kind of like the enemy problem that we might be facing. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'll set that right there. Because one of the main issues I'm having right now is, well, first of all, getting over the lich, and two, actually surviving long enough to get to the rest of the bosses. Vampire. I'll put that right there. Thickets. Oh, suburbs. It's always nice to get that early on. Take that. Bloop. And a bloop. Bloop. More suburbs. Heck yeah. And then once more. Ah, you escaped. Okay. So what do we got? We've got counter, which is nice. Damage to all is going to be very nice as well. Definitely take evasion bonus. There we go. And then I don't think I'm too worried about a magic shield right now, but it might come in handy later on. Suburbs, forest. Alright, vampire. Give me that trophy so that way I can get better gear. I think I just did that right there. Let's go ahead and lower some of their HP. Keep on lowering that HP. Gain more HP on my end. Bloop. And bloop. Bloop. More suburbs. Always nice. And again, another shoe now. More damage received stuff. And they just keep escaping. Alright, attack all. It's going to be nice. Let's see. Defense. That might be helpful. I'll definitely take the extra health. And I think we're good for right now. Okay, rivers are going to be nice to have. Bloop. And a boop. Alright, vampire. Give me all the trophies. Boop. Okay. So bookery, we could probably put, don't think it really matters, but we'll set that there. We'll do this, more suburbs for more experience. Alright, now slimes are giving 11 experience per kill. Oh, no, excuse me. Oh, I thought it was 11 experience per kill. Nope. I will be getting something here. What do we got? Blessing. Blissful ignorance. Okay, I'm gonna save that for later. For when we do get to the Lich. We could just go ahead and just destroy all of his towers. Alright, temporal space. I'll set that there. Or suburbs. Alright, so what we got? Damage to all. I'll do that. Crit chance. We might as well take advantage of that. Or suburbs. Or thicket. I should probably place this rock here too. I mean, so far we're doing pretty decent, I would say. Not taking too much damage. And we're dishing a lot of damage back. Okay, we got that. Oh, there we go. There's the Lich. Nice. Alright, so what we're going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to redeem this now. And then get rid of all the Lich's palaces. So that way he doesn't get that attack boost. There we go. No attack boost for the Lich now. Yay! So that's really going to save us some trouble. I'll take that mountain. Go ahead and place that there. Kind of sad that, you know, those cards were got rid of. There we go, 2 trophies. Always nice. Get rid of this, this, and this. Alright, now it's time for the Lich. And of course he's going to come up as backup. That's going to suck. That sucks right there. Just the fact that he's providing backup. There we go. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That was kind of scary, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go ahead and get that for the crit chance. We do like better evasion and attack speed, so we're gonna go ahead and equip that. You know what? I'm gonna just have a plain magic shield because don't know what I would have done if, you know, that I think what got me was that snake, you know, just kind of providing backup. Hey, another trait. Let's see here. 10% chance of attacking 2 targets. You know what? That is pretty nice. I do like multi-hitting targets. Alright, he's gone. Bloop. Bloop. Okay, come on, come on. Alright, a vampire. Gotta set that there. And then another temporal beacon. Mine as well. And he just keeps on escaping. Alright, let's see what trophies I get this time. Again, not a whole lot of good ones currently. I guess I'm fine damage-wise, but really, there's not much here I can do right now. Oh, I actually got rid of that one. I actually got rid of him. Nice. I didn't realize I was going to defeat the Watcher. It's good. It's good that those archers took care of it for me. I still haven't seen any outposts though, which is kind of strange. Is it because I have the arsenal, or? No, it doesn't say that. Weird that I haven't gotten any outposts at all. Oh, there we go. Get rid of another one of those guys. Dang, you gotta wait this time. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This. Bloop. 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 There we go. We got set the bed over right there. Honestly, not doing too bad. Doing pretty badly right now. Because of those stupid goblins. You know what, I'm just gonna take it all. Retreat! Okay, so supply. What can I get rid of? Let's see. I do like the discovery stuff. Base for every food placed in your camp. You know, I can afford to get rid of one of these so that way I can have 6 damage retaliation. Now that's something. I actually don't think we'll have time for another. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time for another loop. So, friends, this is where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight. I do want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by, just watching and saying hello, all the good stuff. If you haven't already, go hit that follow button. It's absolutely free. You can also hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. You can also head to my Discord if you want to be notified as to when we go live. We play a wide variety of games. We have a small community that we're slowly growing. And I'm a .hack YouTuber. I do .hack topics for .hack people. And yes, we do variety streams with friends. And so everyone, this is what we're going ahead and call it a night. I hope all of you stay classy, stay beautiful, but most importantly, have yourselves a wonderful night.